I have a history with J Baptist because when I was a little boy, I attended here. My father was a deacon here, and we were here until I was in the 4th grade. And I received Christ at the age of 7, walking up this aisle. Well, when I was a boy, the church really was kind of like the heart of the community. They did have a school which, between the two things, most community activities either involved either the church or the school. As I mentioned to you before, it has been around since the late 1700s. Well, the church today, of the active members, is basically about 8 elderly ladies. There are 2 elderly deacons that are still alive, but they don't come. One has Alzheimer's, and the other has physical problems that make it difficult for him to walk. There is one man that attends regular. He's in his 90s, and he doesn't hold any office. He prefers not to at this time in his life. One thing I think that would be really helpful to the church would be to have some people go door to door, making the community aware of us more. The newer people that have come into the community, none of them ever seem to visit our church, so I think there's a lack of awareness. Something else that would be helpful to us as a church, we do own a parsonage across the street, and it's not in a great state of repair. Close to being livable, but it isn't livable. And if somebody with carpentry skills or plumbing skills or something were to come visit us, they could probably help that. One would be if they happen to be here on a Sunday, if there's someone that can provide special music and stuff like that, and if we know that ahead so that we can advertise it, I think that would be a help to the church. A big portion of them are probably retired mill workers. And then again, when I'm talking community, I'm talking about the area right here around the church. The town of Jay is actually a fairly large town land-wise, and there are other communities within the town. I think many people are open to the gospel, but the people that have been around for a while, a lot of them are not necessarily open to this church. One thing I pray for a lot, I believe there are a lot of Christians out in the area are not fellowshipping with any church. If every one in the community was a believer, and if every church building, even the Methodists and Catholics and all of them, if all of them were full, there would not be enough seats for all the believers. There just wouldn't. I need prayer to keep going. I've been discouraged of late. What I've seen is signs that if there is no turnaround within the next 9 months or so, that this church might close its doors. Pray that I will have the courage to keep going, that it won't end up being because of me that it closes. Could pray for my health. I'm 69 years old. I had surgery last year. Pray that I'll just on touch with everything the Lord wants me to do, and both as a pastor and also as an individual. If you ran into a young couple that was thinking about long-term missionary service, come up here and live in the community bivocationally for a couple of years, and he and I work together, I think we could accomplish a lot more with this church.